Well, kids are back to school. It's an important time for them to stay healthy. Part of that has to do with wellness checks and making sure that their vaccinations are up to date. We are joined by Ben Robison, the commissioner of the Wood County Health Department. Ben, thanks for being with us this evening. What do parents need to know as they make sure that their kids get the vaccinations they need?
Yeah, thanks for having me have a chance to be with you. So really the simplest thing that we want parents to do is to connect with their providers. Your providers are going to have your medical history and be able to identify for you the vaccines you've already received, and they understand what the requirements are for the schools. And so they're the best first stop to help you to get a vaccine. And if you have a provider already, that's where I would start.
Ben, we just came off a story. We were talking about COVID-19. There's been a lot of discussion about the triple-demic going into the fall and discussion about COVID specifically and what we should all be thinking. Our interim director of the health department here in Lucas County does not think we will get back to mask mandates. What do you think?
Yeah, you know, when we go back to the spring when they rolled back the emergency, part of the reason they did that is that we're no longer dealing with a novel virus. That's one of the underlying requirements to have a pandemic. We've now had a large amount of time to build some immunity, both through vaccinations and through recovery. And so as a population, we're just in a better place than we were previously. What we're noticing here in Wood County is that although we're seeing an increase in cases, we're not seeing an increase in severe outcomes. And so what we're encouraging people to do is if you are at risk for severe outcomes based on your age or your underlying health factors, talk with your provider about steps you can take to reduce that risk and keep your ear to the ground for what the CDC might recommend after the September 12th meeting of the ACIP, where they consider options for COVID vaccination going into the fall.
And obviously, a lot of schools have already started, Ben. So we shouldn't be thinking to ourselves, it's too late to get my kid vaccinated, right?
Yeah, that's right. And really right now, it's even more important than it's ever been to talk to your provider about getting those vaccinations that they might need. We are seeing resurgences of vaccine preventable illnesses, everything from measles to polio. We're seeing both in Ohio here with measles and polio in other parts of the country. So protection is really important. And if you find yourself without a provider, there are other options available for you. Here in Wood County, we have a health center that can connect you with care and qualified practitioners to meet that need. And if you have a provider but don't know where to get a vaccine, we have the Vaccines for Children program, and we can help you to get set up with an opportunity to get those vaccinations you need and provide the documentation that you need to give to your school.
All right, always good insight. Commissioner of the Wood County Health Department, Ben Robison, joining us. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.